Daily habit, 5-minute plank, life-changing. When you commit to something for 5 minutes a day, you've never got an excuse. This is why I chose 5 minutes a day. This is the power of the 5-minute habit. This is why I'm about to launch my group coaching mindset course, 5 to Life, where in just 28 days, through committing to 5 minutes a day of focus, you can build, replace, let go of any habit you choose. 5 minutes a day for 28 days. The only prerequisite is you're entering into a contract with yourself. It's the most powerful contract there is. It's a contract which you're never going to break. And the reason you're never going to break it is because you've never got an excuse to break it. Because 5 minutes a day, barring catastrophic emergency, there is never, ever a good enough reason you can give yourself to not keep your 5 minute a day commitment to yourself. So 5 minutes seems insignificant, but that's its power. Its true power lies in its accessibility, in its simplicity, in its... That's it. Accessibility and simplicity. And because of that, before you know it, you've built a 5-minute habit into your subconscious. So that on its own is good, it's powerful. But the real power in the 5-minute habit is what happens outside of the 5 minutes. This is where the real magic happens. Because through repetition and feeling, and it's important that you choose something that's important to you, that you're going to be focusing on for the 5 minutes. So you might be focusing on decisiveness. It's an example I always use because so many people, so many clients that I coach, so many people I work with, so many people I support describe themselves as a procrastinator. And it's just a description, it's just an idea. It doesn't mean you can't make decisions. It just means you hold a subconscious belief about yourself. One of the ways you use to subconsciously describe yourself is a procrastinator. And it's just a word, it's just a label, but it's the energy which you attribute to it internally which makes it real. So taking that example, within 28 days, you could replace the idea of I am a procrastinator with the idea I make decisions and I learn from them. It's that simple. Because procrastination, the root of procrastination is the fear of making a wrong decision. What else can it be? The only thing which would stop you from making a decision is the fear of getting it wrong. So what we do is we explore the idea of a wrong decision. We challenge the idea of a wrong decision. We look at the fact that out of all the infinite decisions you've made in your life, they've brought you to this point, here and now. We challenge the idea of a wrong decision because you can never really, truly measure a wrong decision because you can only ever know the outcome of the decision you took. You can never know for certain the outcome of taking a different decision. You just can't. We're trying to hypothesize a timeline which doesn't exist. It's just pure mind trickery. So when we've put to bed the idea of a wrong decision, and that might take a little time because it's become so embedded in your subconscious that you're avoiding wrong decisions. When you get to the place where you realize that there are no wrong decisions really, quantifiably, tangibly, then for 5 minutes a day, you will focus on decisiveness and what it feels like to make a decision with incomplete information, what it feels like to assess the outcomes and make a decision, what it feels like to make a decision and not care about the outcome, what it feels like to make a decision and never get it wrong, what it feels like to make a decision and never get it right, what it feels like to just make decisions every single second of every day, which you are doing, you just don't realize it. And by the end of 28 days, you'll never describe yourself as a procrastinator again. And that's the power of 5 minutes a day. That's 5 minutes. Same again tomorrow.